What's up, YouTube? Black ass here. Today is a new era in this YouTube shit for me because I finally moved out of the fucking hood and I finally got my own, man. And I've been waiting for this shit for a long ass fucking time now, like years. You know. For those of you that don't know, I've lived at my mom's place most of my life, and people like me that graduate from high school, that don't really have a plan, tend to fall off in life, and you know, we tend to really not focus on the future. I don't blame myself like 100% because when I graduated high school, the pandemic did not hit, so it was still 2019, which goddamn felt like literally just fucking yesterday. Like, it felt like 2019 was like a couple of days ago, to be honest with you. Like, that's how time has passed by. Like, you know, and when you're in the hood, you basically experience the same shit on a daily basis. You don't really go out much, you don't meet new people, you're in your room all day. You have this like pre-notion of like, okay, this is how everybody is, and this is how everybody, this is how everybody basically functions. And you're always used to people disrespecting you and treating you like shit. But my thing is, like, I got lucky because my school happened to fund me with money so that I had to take the leap of faith and leave, you know. And goddamn, I might talk to that really attractive girl over there. But nevertheless, I've been out the hood for about a week now. I've moved to my apartment with my roommates, who happen to be two white girls. Am I surprised? Not really. Because I don't really see a lot of... Actually, let me not say that. But yeah, man, being in a different environment, it's pretty nice. Like, I'm not used to people even being nice to me. As sad as that is to say, I'm always used to the same groups of women like bashing me. I'm so used to seeing people that I used to know always asking me stupid ass questions, and people always see me as like that same 8-year-old kid who moved there when I first came there. You know, when I first touched the fucking soil over there. But year after year, I would be more and more like miserable, you know. And to be honest, I didn't really like myself like that. I had no self-love, man. Like, I will always wake up and feel like shit because my life isn't what I wanted it to be, you know. My life isn't like what I dreamed it to be, you know. And you know, I turn 22 like next month, and I would say for the majority of my 20s, and it's only been a year, or it's only been like almost 2 years, I would say I'm now starting to really do the stuff I want to do. I never really got to do shit as a teenager. Like, I would always find myself in the same situation, and I would never be happy with really anything I was doing, whether it's trying to talk to new people, exploring other things, trying to find new hobbies. I had a struggle with that, you know, for a long time. And now I'm just starting to get used to being in a place where I could be myself finally. You know, the shackles are broken, man. And it's a beautiful thing when you could go to a store and nobody could recognize you because nobody knows who the fuck you are. And I'm in a place where the people here are actually nice to me. Like, people here are actually nice, you know, and I don't usually get that a lot. Where you walk up to somebody and they actually say hi to you. Like, I'm not used to that. I'm used to people giving me the middle finger. People always like wanting something from me, you know, bad intentions, you know. I never felt safe over there. And I made videos on gang stalking. I've made videos on like why you shouldn't trust people. I made videos on, you know, you should always pay attention to your surroundings, all of that shit. Like, I made a lot of videos about me being just flat out like what's gonna happen next, you know, on some Scooby-Doo mystery type shit. Like, who is gonna come after my ass? Like, and so when you live a life like that, there's three things that can happen to you. You could get PTSD, you could have some type of mental illness, depression, and a bunch of other things. You know, anxiety was possibly at the highest of my list, you know, and people don't respect you like, you know, like they should. And it's like, my bad, y'all. Like, women here are gorgeous, bro. Like, the women here are actually fucking feminine, bro. Like, black women also. Like, I haven't ran into too many black women here, but, you know, I would even say they're nice, you know, somewhat, you know. My neighbors, like, I've heard them listen to, like, I've heard them blasting music, you know, but I've never seen them personally, so I don't want to, like, judge, but just from my experience, like, people here are nice. Like, people here are actual human beings. And I'm gonna go back to what I said a couple months back, and you know, y'all would have to agree with me on this, but self-esteem is cultivated through life experiences, and it's cultivated on where you live and where you're at in life. If your life is trash, and if people are always like shitting on you, you know, everything, even when you go outside of your own apartment, you have people giving you like dirty ass looks, or here's the kicker, you have people like giving off that negative, that really terrible vibe to try to get you to do something, like, then you need to get the fuck out. Like, you need to leave and pack your shit, and you need to get the fuck out, because why live in a place where you're treated like trash every day? You're treated like shit. Nobody respects you, you know? And I don't tolerate any disrespect from me. If people don't like me, I would just recommend for them to say that, you know? Just say it straight up, like, you know, a lot of people should just tell themselves, like, if somebody doesn't like me, Instead of just keeping it bottled up inside, they should just say it. Why go through all that mental anguish of somebody keeping up emotions like some bitch that can't express themselves? That's why you have a lot of people who, when I was living where I used to live, will give off just negative energy. And my gut feeling could tell something is mentally fucked up with this person. And I don't need them to basically, talk to me like this or that. I don't need them around me even. And that was a lot of people. But I don't want to make this a long video because we're past all of that shit. But it's been a long journey, man. It's been a long journey. I would say 14 years. That's damn near a quarter almost of my life that I spent in the hood, that I spent being chased by dogs, that I spent being harassed by just random people, that I spent ducking police even though I'm not a criminal, that I've spent taking just mental abuse from people. I spent so many fucking years, y'all. And what I would recommend somebody like me to do is try to get the fuck out, man. Even if you have to live with somebody that's at least a town over, or if you know somebody that is actually willing to let you live with them, hey nigga, why decline? I would fucking do it. I would do it. Because I believe nobody should. I don't want anybody to go through what I went through. For damn sure. I would want niggas to feel free. Damn, a nigga just popped a wheelie. You see, I don't see shit like that in the hood at all. I don't see shit like that at all, my nigga. Yeah. Ever since I left, I feel more human. I feel myself. I feel like I have a new lease on life, man. I feel more confident. Even though I don't believe in confidence, I do believe it's how you carry yourself. But it's basically the same fucking thing. But, I feel great. It took me a while to settle in. I did miss my family. I didn't really miss the hood though. I just miss my family a little bit because I've done damn near everything for my mom and my sisters. And I basically raised my sisters in a way because my dad was not there in these times. He was there in the beginning, but that was a long time ago, and he fucking left. So as the second oldest, I had to take basically the mantle of trying to raise, my sisters. And some of the things for especially girls, I can't teach because I'm not a female. And some of the things I wanted them to know, my mom has to teach them that shit. I can't teach, I could teach, but there's just some things I don't have the ability to have because I haven't been through experiences they have been through. That's why I say for especially girls, it's really important for them to have a father in their life. Because remind you, when women don't have fathers in their lives, there's gonna be two things that are gonna result from that. They're not gonna have kids, and they're gonna become feminist, meaning they hate men and they think mankind is evil and fucked up and all of that shit. You know, that's why a man having authority, or not even authority, just, you know, telling his daughter straight up, like, shit in life is far better than the mother, because single mothers raising women, you know, it's just gonna be worse, you know, because everything she's experienced, she's gonna basically put it on their daughters, like everything. If she hates men, she's gonna want her daughters to hate men. If she doesn't want to get pregnant, she's not gonna want her daughters to get pregnant. Like, you know, the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. And in the hood, especially, like, girls, they need a fucking dad, man. Like, girls and boys, like, it's not just one of them needs a dad, it's both. Like, and, you know, I'm not a father. I'm not. Will I be in the near future? I don't know. I'm not ready for that shit yet. Since now that I don't live with my parents, I'm not just gonna bust nuts in bitches. Like, you know. If anything, I'm not gonna have children till I'm like probably 30. Because, let's be honest, if you're almost 22 years old and you don't have sex on a regular, and you still live with like other people, you're not independent yourself, you don't make a lot of money, you know, your girl basically wants you to have kids, like she's forcing you to have kids, nigga, you're not fucking ready, you know. A lot of niggas from my high school, they have kids already because they're actually financially stable. But are they emotionally stable? That's my question. Are you willing enough to actually raise a child? Like, do you have the strength, bitch? Like, that's all the things that I've questioned myself. And some other niggas should really ask themselves, like, are you fucking ready? If you ride a bike to work, fuck all that, nigga. You're not ready. But to wrap this shit up, because I got some shit I gotta do. I might cruise around, because I live by a university. I might cruise around and fucking, like, maybe talk to women, because I haven't done that in fucking months, like, besides my two roommates that I live with. But to wrap it up, man, get out of the hood. Please, just get out of the hood. Get out of a place that you've lived in for a long ass time, where you know everybody, you know everything, you've seen everything. Like, the last place I lived, I knew the area like the back of my fucking hand, bitch. I knew everything and everybody. And you just have to leave. Even if you do like that place, even if you do love living there, you gotta tell yourself, I'm just gonna be in the same position, you know, because nothing is changing. And we're almost in the new year, and I've been talking about this shit for damn near a year. You know, here we are now. But this is a new era, and I'm not capping, but we finally here, and it's about damn time. But it's your boy Black Ass here, man. Oh, and I'm in the process of getting a job. I just came back from an interview, and I start Monday. So, hey, I haven't even been here for a month yet, and I already got a job. You know, It's crazy how things could work out right away, but I'm out. Peace.